video. This one is one of the most requested videos I've had over on my Instagram. And since I have too many bags, there's no space to show you all my handbags over on Instagram. So here we are, my handbag collection 2024. I'm surrounded by bags, and I thought that the easiest way is if we start from the beginning, like the very first bag that I bought, and then I'm gonna take us all the way to 2023. I think that was when I last bought a bag. So the first bag I bought, designer bag, or at least a bag that I still have, is my Louis Vuitton Alma bag. I think this one is the PM size, and this one is from 93 or 96 if I remember correctly. So this was one of my very first luxury handbag purchases, and I think I bought it back in I think it might be like 10 or 12 years ago. So it was vintage already then, and now it's even more vintage. I've used it a lot. I'm not using it as much now because I like to wear smaller handbags, and this one is a little bit big for me for every day. But I usually take it for work since I can fit like some work stuff in it, basically. It has some minor damage on the edges and some scuffs on the handles, but it's in really great condition for being so old as it is, and I love it. It's one of my favorite bags, even if I'm not using it as much. I still love it. And I think I bought this one for 250 euro, something like that, and I think they resale like in this condition and this age for like at least 700 euro now. So it was a good purchase if I would like to resell it, which I don't because I love it, so I'm gonna keep it. Then I bought, I think it must have been this bag. It's a Mulberry Bayswater in brown. I also used this one a lot when I studied, not using it as much now. It's perfect because it fits a computer and, you know, notepad and everything like that. Not using it, as I said, as much, as for the same reason as the Alma bag. It's a little bit too big for me for every day. But if I'm going away, I usually put my computer and everything in this one. So I do use it, but not as much. And I cannot remember what I paid for this one. I bought it new. But this one is also like 10 years ago. Maybe 8 to 10 years ago. And the Louis Vuitton bag is 10 to 12 years ago I bought. Next bag. I think the next bag I bought actually was this Gucci bucket bag. This one I bought pre-loved from eBay. It's vintage and it was in really bad condition. I have since then repainted the leather, so it's more of a black color instead of a blue, dark navy blue, as it was when I bought it, and the leather was also really scuffed, so I have tried to repair it, but the inside of it is still like not in great condition. But I don't want to change it because I have, you know, it has the Gucci tag and the serial number and everything on the inside, so I'm a little bit afraid to change the inside because I don't want to like ruin the serial number and the value of the bag in case I would like to resell it. But the inside is not in great condition, and there you can see my dog poo bags. but I could not be bothered. I usually use this bag for, sounds silly, but I use it for dog walks during summer. I think it's a great like everyday bag. I'm not that careful with it. I'm not afraid to ruin it. It has a shoulder strap, so it's like a great bag to throw over your like walking attire. So over when I'm wearing like leggings and a crew neck top or something, I'm just putting this one on and I can fit like wallet, sunglasses, water bottle, and then I can have it when I'm walking. So and this one was maybe 8 years ago I bought. I would say that I bought this one 160 euro on eBay, and I love it. Not using it as much, not as for every day, but I know when we are getting closer to summer I will use this one more, since I'm out walking a lot more and I need a bag that I'm not afraid of ruin. What do we have next? Then I think I might have bought my Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag. This one I've used a lot and it's not in the best condition, but I use it a lot. And actually I used to use this one when I went to the gym, and I use this one when going away. It's great, it fits everything. You can just throw all the things in. So it's mostly used for travel. I can't remember what I paid for this one either. I also bought this one new, but it was a couple of years ago. But I love it, and it's sturdy, and I use it a lot. My next bag, that must have a lot of big bags. Well, I bought a lot of big bags in the beginning and now I bought smaller. So next up is this vintage Celine, what this one called? Weekend bag. This one is in fairly good condition. It also has a lock, but I have no idea where I put the key. I use this one when going away for weekends, or yeah, I use this one when going away basically. I love it, but it's not an everyday bag, but it's in my collection. And what can I have paid for this one? I don't think I paid that much, maybe around 200 euro. I also bought, I think I bought this one from Vestiaire Collective or eBay. I used to love eBay 10 years ago. And what do we have next? I think next up might have been my Dior saddlebag, probably. I bought this one. Is this the one I bought? Yes. This must have been the bag I bought next. Yes. So next up I bought my Dior saddlebag. I bought this one pre-loved for my 30th birthday. It did arrive a few days before. I bought it from a reseller in the United States, and I was so nervous because I always look up things like carefully, and she had a good reputation, but I paid like the whole bag before I got it, so I was a little bit afraid that I wouldn't get it, and then it was delayed, and I was a little bit scared that I had put all those money I wouldn't get the bag. But I got the bag, and I got it like the day before my birthday or the same day, I can't remember, but I got it. I love it. It's probably one of my used bags. It doesn't fit a lot, but I like a small handbag, and I'm usually not wearing that much things. So what do I have in here? I have some gummies, some hand cream, a lipstick. This is one of my favorite lipstick. It's Elizabeth Arden, Notably Nude. Scrunchie. So it fits everything I need from day to day, and I think it's a great bag. It's such a fun shape, and I usually dress fairly classic or simple, so I think this bag is really like making my outfits more fun. And I think I have 2 more bags on my wish list. I'm going to get there. I'm going to tell you which bags it is, but after I've gotten those bags, I might want to buy another one of these in another color because I like it so much. But I don't know what color yet, but this one is a pink nudie color. It looks on the viewfinder, it looks fairly light. It's a little bit darker in real life. It's more of a dusty pink nude. And I think this is my favorite bag. I love it so much. And I have a bag, like a shoulder strap for it, which is not a Dior shoulder strap. It's similar, but it's not real Dior. I think I bought that one from eBay or Etsy or something. So I would like to get a shoulder strap for it, but I haven't found. They release like new shoulder straps each year, and I just haven't found one that I like and that I think works with this color of bag. So I'm going to keep my eyes open. I've also looked on Vestiaire, but haven't bought one yet. And what did I pay for this bag? I think I paid around 3,000 euro, approximately, maybe 29, but around 3,000. And then I might have bought, I have 3 bags that are not, you can take those, that are 2 vintage bags that you have probably seen me style a lot. This one I actually bought already this summer, so I'm just taking these now because I will forget. I love this one. When I found this one, I was actually also searching for like pre-loved Bottega Veneta bags online, but I thought they were so expensive, and I wanted, you know, a simple black clutch bag that could work for evenings out and that also had shoulder straps. This one has a shoulder strap. It's like a golden chain that you can attach to these small ringlets here, and I've used this one a lot for evenings, and I stuff it with newspaper so it doesn't lose its shape. Can't talk today. And this one I think was €2 in a thrift store, and it's leather and I love it, and I get so much use out of it. So since I love this one so much, when I was thrift shopping a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it's like a month ago or 2 now, I found this one. So this one is fairly similar in the shape, but it is beaded, so it's like a pink burgundy beaded clutch bag. So I'm thinking this one for summer, white dresses, and this one has also actually has like handles and a shoulder strap. I'm not that much for these handles. I'm just gonna put one handle on. So it has these like kind of metal handles for both sides, but I think it makes it look very old school, a little bit too much for my taste. So I'm wearing it without those handles, and I very rarely use a shoulder strap, so I'm mostly holding it like this. And I can't wait to style this one more for summer. I think the black one is more winter autumn, and this one I think I will use more for spring summer. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And then I have one last evening bag that I bought 2 years ago for a wedding. This bag is so much fun. I think you've seen me style it in a lot of videos. I wore it last time at New Year's Eve. It's not a bag that you wear that often. It's very statement, but I wore it at that wedding and I got so many questions and compliments about it. And I think I bought this one also on like, no, I think I might have bought this one on Etsy. And it was, I think I might have paid 20 euro. And people think it's extremely expensive. It looks very expensive, and it's very well made with all the pearls and the, like, I think it's very pretty. And then we have also the handles is full of diamonds. Of course, no real diamonds, but this one cannot fit my phone. So this is that can, or can it? I don't think it can. I think I've tried this one before. No. So it does not fit your phone, it fits your lipstick. And that's it. And you have it because it's cute, and then you have to put your phone somewhere else. But it's very cute. What bag next? I think we only have 3 bags left. So then it has to be my Chanel bag. I'm gonna drink some tea. I did not think I have that many bags, but I do have a few. But I think my collection is fairly complete. What I miss is a brown small bag or a tan. I have this one, but we're coming there. So next bag up, I think this is also one of my favorite bags. As you know, I've had a horse, or I've had 2, but now I only have 1, and she is turning 3 this year, and she is at my parents' in my hometown with my dad and his girlfriend, and they are taking care of her. So when I sold my first horse, or not the first horse, but the other horse I had, I've always said that when I sell her, I'm gonna buy myself a Chanel bag for those money. So that was like the thing I could treat myself to when I finally sold my horse. And if you've had a horse or have a horse, you know how much money they cost each month. So I think I could buy like, or I should buy 1 Chanel bag each year, because I basically save those money like every year not having a horse, because it costs a lot. So when I sold her, this is actually a really funny story. I have to tell you the whole story. So grab a cup of tea and relax. So this bag, when I found a lady that really liked my horse, and she wanted to buy her, but we had to wait a couple of months because my horse had just got her baby, and the baby needed to be 6 months before we could separate them. So during that time when we were waiting, I think it was just 3 months, I started to look for the Chanel bag. And I already knew that I wanted a Chanel trendy bag, because I love a bag that has a top handle, but I also would like the versatility of a shoulder strap, which a Chanel trendy bag has. But I had never seen one in real life. I never tried it on. I had no idea what they cost. I didn't know a thing. But I started to make some research, and I tried to find it pre-loved. And they were much more expensive pre-loved because they were so hard to get a hand of. But I'm a member in a Facebook group called Chanel Lovers or something, so I started talking to them if someone had an SA that they could give me their number. So I got the number for an SA in the Chanel store in Stockholm and one in Copenhagen, Denmark. So I messaged them both saying that I was after a black Chanel trendy in a small size with gold or champagne hardware. And in the Stockholm store they didn't have any, but they promised to get back to me if they had one. The Chanel store in Copenhagen didn't answer. And then the day came where I sold my horse. And that day was so stressful. And also a little bit sad. But just that day I got a text back from the SA in Copenhagen saying that they had a Chanel Trendy in store and asked if I wanted to have it. And I texted her back, of course, and said, I want it. When do I need to get it? Can you put it aside for me? Can I come tomorrow? And she was like, no, we can only hold it for today, so you have to come today. And there was I sitting at the new, I had just driven my horse to the new owners. I was so tired, I was exhausted, I haven't slept for a couple of days. I smelled horse, and I was like, I have to get to Copenhagen. So on my way back from the stable, I bought train tickets to Copenhagen, rushed in, like I didn't have the time to shower. I just switched clothes, headed back to the train station, running through the train. I just had a few minutes, so I was on my way to actually like miss the train. I made it, jumped on the train, and I should arrive 30 minutes before the Chanel store closed. So I was like, this train can't be delayed, because then I'm missing my Chanel bag. And it was, I got to Copenhagen, it was pouring with rain. I had no idea where I was going. So I put up Google Maps and trying to find my way to the Chanel store. Went in there, soaking wet, smelling with horse. And I got to try on this bag. And I was so stressed. I've been stressing like the whole day. I haven't slept anything, you know, all that. Selling a horse, it's a lot emotional. And when I came there, the essay probably thought I looked like, I don't know, some homeless people, and asked if I wanted champagne or tea, but I was just so hungry. I haven't had the time to eat. So I basically don't remember a single thing when I bought this bag, because it was just such a stressful day. And I wish that it would have been a more pleasant like experience, you know, sitting there sipping champagne, feeling beautiful in your like most lovely clothes, but it just wasn't. But I bought the bag, woke up the other day with a little bit of anxiety for buying such an expensive bag, but I've used it loads, and I think it's worth it. I think I paid around, I don't remember, I think I might have paid 52 Danish crowns. 52,000 of course, but yeah, so around 5,000, 6,000 euro. I'm not remembering exactly. And since it's lambskin, people say that I should be more careful with it, and it's so sensitive and you get scratches so easily. But I just think that you can use, I use mine almost every day. I'm not particularly careful with it. I'm not like, I'm not treating it like a very precious or sensitive bag. Of course I'm careful with it, I'm not throwing it on the floor, but I'm not that careful. I use it when it's raining, I use it like every day. It has some scratches on the metal on top, which I actually got one of the first days. I think I scratched it with my bracelets and watch, and it has gotten a few more of that, but you know, who cares. I love this bag and I would buy it again if I could. So if you're looking for a Chanel trendy bag, I highly recommend. I think they are stunning both for everyday wear and also for wearing during evenings, going out. And you can use the top handle, you can hold it like so, you can use the shoulder strap. It's a versatile bag, I love it. The price per wear has been great, because I think I've used it like 300 days a year, easy. I'm talking so much that I get like dry in my mouth. Okay, next up we have the Fendi bag. This was an impulse purchase. I've always loved the Fendi Peekaboo bags. I've looked at them, I've loved them, but I've thought they've looked a little bit slouchy. So when I was in Barcelona with my ex-boyfriend, he played poker in Barcelona. So I went there and I was shopping while he was playing poker for a couple of days. I was just walking around the streets of Barcelona. I love Barcelona. Shopping, looking in stores. You know, I was just having the best week in my entire life. And then one day he was joining me and we went into the Fendi store and I saw this bag. But it was actually the smaller one I saw and I fell head over heels. Because this is a Fendi Peekaboo bag ICU. So the stitches are made on the outside, which makes the bag more structured. And that was what I loved with it. I just, you know, when you walk in and I had to have that bag. I tried it on, I was umming and ahhing, should I buy it? It's a lot of money. I actually can't remember what I paid for it right now. I think I might have paid 4,700 euro, maybe? Or 4,200, somewhere around that. I tried it on. I was asking my ex-boyfriend and he was like, buy it, you deserve it, buy that bag, you will love it. And I was like, oh, it's so much money, should I? And you know, what's the resale value? And we were there a lot of time. They got us champagne, so that was much more pleasant experience. But I was looking at the smaller size. I think this is the small one, and then they had a mini. So that was the mini I was looking at this point of time. And I decided to buy it. We came back to the hotel, we went out eating, and then the next day I was so excited, starting to wear my new bag. So I unpacked it and was about to put my phone in it. And the phone didn't fit. So I was like, have I just bought a bag for 4,000 euro that can't even fit my phone? You know, I spent all of that time in the store trying the bag out, deciding what color I wanted. And I did not even try to fit my phone in it. So I got so sad and I was like, think if I can't return the bag. And then I bought a bag for 4,000 euro that can't even fit my phone. But we went back to the Fendi store and the SA that had me, she went straight forward to me and we could return the bag, and I said I want the bigger one because I can't fit my phone in this one, so it doesn't work. I need a big one. So I bought the bigger one, the small size, and I love this bag so much. I think you've seen me wear it loads. I wear it all year round because I think I wear a lot of neutral white beige clothes, and I think a white bag is just so beautiful to an outfit like that. It also has a top handle. It also has a shoulder strap, but I don't think I have it in here right now. No, I don't. But it do have a shoulder strap. I very rarely use the shoulder strap because, you know, I like to top hand the bag and wear it over my arm, or I wear it in the top handle. And as I said, it's a white bag. I'm not treating it like, I'm not that careful with it. I have used some protector spray on it, and I use baby wipes if it gets dirty, but it has a few like small marks. It has somewhere where I've like scratched it with my nail, and then I think it has like some darker marks, one on the handles, but not like at all that visible. And I've used this one a lot for 2 years, and I think it's pristine condition. But as I said, there we have the scratch. You can see from certain angles. But I use baby wipes, wash it over. each year I use more protector spray on it. I make sure to clean it, and I think they have increased the prices of these, as well as my Chanel Trendy bag. They have increased the prices loads new since I bought this one, and they resell for a lot more. And same with this one. I think they have increased the prices with a couple of €100 since I bought it just 2 years ago. So great purchase. I'm not gonna sell it, but love it. More tea. Okay, so now we're on my last bag, which is not a designer handbag in particular. This is it's actually a Spanish brand called Paris 64, and I bought it this summer. I really needed a tan or brown bag, because I have, like, my everyday bags are my Dior saddle bag, which is pink nude-ish, and then I have a white, and then I have the black Chanel bag. So I really had like a hole in my wardrobe, which was a tan or brown bag. I still want a dark brown bag, more like my Mulberry bag, because I miss that. But I really wanted a Hermes Kelly 28 in gold, but they are so hard to get the hand of. So I thought I can treat myself to a little bit more cheaper bag meanwhile. So that was when I bought this one, and it's in great like quality. The leather feels great. I love the size. It also has top handle. It also has a shoulder strap. It's so cute. I don't have to be afraid of using it. I think I paid €300 for this one, somewhere around that. But it's not like my dream bag. This is just, I bought it because I think it's like at least 10 years before I can buy myself a Hermes Kelly bag. But I am looking at the resale market. I'm looking at Vestiaire. I'm looking everywhere. But I am actually more on the hunt of a dark brown Kelly bag. So that's next on my wish list. So what's on my wish list? So the only bags that's missing, if you can say so, I have a lot of bags and I should be perfectly like fine with these bags, but I do really need or miss a brown bag in my collection. And then we also have a bag that I love, but I don't know what color I want it in. So on my wish list is a Hermes Kelly 28 bag. It doesn't matter what leather. I want gold hardware, and I want it in a dark brown or the tan color, which they are called gold. Calling gold. Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's on my wish list. And then I've also loved the Lady Dior bag. But I'm not sure what color I want it in. I love the Lady Dior bag in the light beigey color, but I think it's a little bit too similar to my, but it really is not. But I want like some color in between. This one is almost like starch white, and this one is very pinkish. I want something in between. This is a little bit more yellow beigey in the color. So that might be the color I want for my Lady Dior mini bag. And then of course the Hermes Kelly bag. So I said to myself that when my Instagram reaches then 10,000 followers, I'm allowed to buy myself another handbag. So until then, I am searching all over the internet for the perfect pre-loved bag. Either it will be a brown Hermes Kelly 28 bag with gold hardware, or a beige Lady Dior bag in the mini size. So we'll see. I think I have, let's see how many followers I have now. So it's a while left. I think it can take some time to get there, but you have to have goals. So I right now have 6,440 followers over on my Instagram. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, please do so, because I really want to buy myself a new handbag. Just kidding, but you know, I've set that as a goal that when I reach 10,000, I'm gonna buy myself that goddamn bag. End of story. But I'm gonna buy it pre-loved. So yes, that was it. That's my handbag collection as of 2024. I really hope you enjoyed this little YouTube video and that you give this video a thumbs up. Please comment if you have any questions regarding can I see a scratch on my Chanel bag? Just because I said that they don't scratch so easily, I have like the biggest scratch here. Yeah, it's a bag. It's not the whole world. But if you have any questions about the handbags, or you want some guidance, or I don't know, just comment your favorite bag. Please comment below, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care by then. Bye.